We'll now move into fight number 13. It is brought to you by the Drunken Sailor, and it will be for the Amateur Welterweight Championship. Introducing first, out of the red corner, Boston Boss Hog Caines. So here we have the challenger, Boston Boss Hog Caines. Took this fight on relatively short notice, gentlemen, probably about 3 or 4 weeks, I would say it was. Boston jumped at the opportunity. Jamie Sporne, our champion, was scheduled to fight a different fighter, however that fell through. And we put something up on Facebook, and within minutes, our promoter Joel Zepasvari had Brett Jacobson, Boston's coach, just assaulting his inbox.
You know, purple, he's a purple belt. You know, he's had a little bit less experience, so he's definitely stepping up in competition against Jamie Sporne. But hey, he's come off a couple of weeks. You know, there's nothing really to lose. You know, the experience is there to gain, so it's going to be great.
And he wanted to fight. You know, when you got your coach there inboxing
Exactly.
a lot, you want to fight, he's keen.
He was very excited to get this fight, and is very excited to get in there and do what he loves to do. Said when we asked him, you know, a little bit about himself in the pre-fight, he said, "Look, I'm a boring family man that loves being at home with the kids, but I can't wait to take this belt home and show them." So fighting for more than himself here tonight is Boss Hog Boston Caines, and he's going to have to show up in career best form if he wants to try and wrestle that title off our current welterweight champ, Mr. Jamie Sporne.
Well, it's the first fight he's had off Eternal. His last 3 fights have been on Eternal. He's come over here. He's fought some tough guys. So hopefully that holds stead against this opponent.
And introducing his opponent, out of the blue corner, Jamie Sporne.
I don't think this man needs much of an introduction, to be honest. You know,
Absolutely not.
Fighting out of integrated MMA in Brazil.
So received his black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in about September last year under his team at One Purpose BJJ.
And does his MMA work under Adrian Pang at Integrated. As we know, you know, Integrated MMA is probably one of the best teams in Australia. You know, produced countless champions. So you know he's coming ready for this fight.
I've had a chance to compete against Jamie. Well, one of the guys, Lonnie Benhala, at XFC. That was a very, very good fight. The boys put on a show.
Fantastic fight.
And yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see how he goes here. But Jamie, he won a quick fight in his last outing, and I think that he's going to look for his jiu-jitsu again in this fight.
It's one thing that we see quite regularly with jiu-jitsu practitioners moving to MMA is sometimes the wrestling is lacking. So it's fantastic to see Jamie Sporne teaming up with Integrated, who's one of the best wrestling teams we have in the state.
And I mean, if you look at his corner, you got Tim Schultz. You know, he was the current XFC lightweight champ. You know, Greg Penizzola's been around for years and years, competing on and off. And I mean, Adrian Pang, how can we go past Adrian Pang? He's fought on,
for sure,
you know, everything. One FC. Well, he's currently fighting on One FC. He fought on Legend FC. I think he won every lightweight title he could in Australia.
He did. He's definitely one of the pioneers, mate.
And he's still fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, if that is the motivation to work hard, I don't know what is.
So ladies and gentlemen, fight number 13, brought to you by the Drunken Sailor, is the Amateur Welterweight Championship bout, which will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 77.05 kilos and trains out of Triune MMA, holding an amateur record of 1 win, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Boston Boss Hog Caines. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 76.95 kilos and trains out of Ignite Martial Arts and One Purpose Jiu-Jitsu. He holds an amateur MMA record of 3 wins and 2 defeats. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed Coastal Combat welterweight champion, Jamie Sporne. So apologies there, Jamie, of course, training out of Integrated MMA.
Come forward, gents. Gentlemen, you know the rules. Make sure you listen to my command all times and defend yourselves. So for the belt, hook them up. Good luck to you both. Come back ready for work.
There you go. Nice. Early on. Straight to mount.
It's one of those things, you know, body kicks against a high practitioner of wrestling. It's just not the thing to lead with.
No. It's pretty dangerous to do. Here we go.
He's doing a good job standing back
Yeah.
up.
He needs to get his hips in closer, get his right knee behind him. Here we go. He needs to get the right knee in behind him. There you go. Might bring his hips together.
Lovely, soften those legs up a little bit.
Yeah, I'd do it again, yeah.
So Jamie Sporne using that underhook for good measure here, looking to see if we can drag this one down to the mat.
Yeah, he's got his hands clasped together now, I think, so he's going to get the right knee behind here. Get his hips together and lift him.
Some power in those knees to the legs. Of course, as we mentioned on the walkout, Jamie Sporne training out of One Purpose Jiu-Jitsu, and he's rounded out his game fantastically with the team there from Integrated MMA under head coach Adrian Pang.
Boston's doing a good job of keeping this fight standing, you know, not letting Jamie get that takedown. Jamie a strong overhook and that pressure on that other side.
Jamie does have fantastic trips on the cage. I've seen him utilise them quite regularly in a lot of his fights.
Right near the body. There you go. So he might do an outside trip here. Go to the single, come back this way and take him down to his right. Hit the double. Nice.
Beautiful chain wrestling.
He's done a good job to get back to the fence in the sitting position, so Jamie's going to cross the legs over. Let's put the head under the chin and just punch him.
Good job keeping control of those legs.
Yeah.
Defending them. Boston does a great job. Needs to be careful here. Needs to start fighting that hand.
Yeah, there's the anaconda choke. No, he's got the...
he's already locked up, I'm sure.
Is it?
It's an anaconda at this stage.
Yeah. It's anaconda. He'll change it to the no arm in probably. No, he's going to go to his back.
Oh, beautiful. Jamie Sporne just putting on a clinic here in round 1.
To go.
Boston's going to have to let go of that hand and he's going to have to start hipping out. He's got to hip out this way. That's it.
He does a good job getting back
there
to his feet.
There we go, gets the underhook, he's
out.
Get
that left hand out.
There we go. He's got the Kimura grip though.
He won't get it in 10 seconds, I don't think, unless he tries to jump for it.
So he's controlled that. Nice. There you go.
Oh, lovely first round.
So the game plan quite clear there for Jamie Sporne, looking to try and put that jiu-jitsu black belt to work as we see the team from Integrated MMA sliding on into the corner there. Adrian Pang, Timmy Schultz getting the job done here tonight. So of course it is, looks like Triune MMA's Brent Jacobson and Southside MMA's Paul Pasha Stoiler doing the deeds there with Boston Caines. Now going to have the corner teams exit the cage and we'll get back underway. Jamie Sporne, Boston Caines, round 2, the welterweight title here at Coastal Combat.
You know, we can see a difference in their skill level on the ground, but Boston is doing a great job in slowing down and Jamie and making it difficult for him.
Boston would look for an overhand right here. Oh,
I'd like to see him keep his hands up a little bit higher, but
Oh, big shot lands from Jamie Sporne.
going straight for the nice double leg. Looking to step over both legs.
Going to bring the forearm in front of the face here. Push him down.
Nice little ground and pound. He needs to join both hands behind either his leg or his back. I would go lower back. Head on his chest. Get that downward pressure.
There you go.
So, of course, Jamie Sporne very active on the jiu-jitsu scene as well. Done a fair few jiu-jitsu super fights as of late.
Set up the guillotine choke here.
Again, Boston's doing a great job. And he's controlling that one hand and using that to stand
He's
up.
up.
You should just stand up. Put that foot down and stand up.
He's got to put the hand down, though. He's got to put the right hand down to get up. He's got two hands on one there. There you go. He's got his hand down. Now he's up. He's doing a good spot. Yeah, that's it. Manipulating the neck there. You can't sit. You can't sit here.
So Jamie Sporne grounds Boss Hog once again here, round two.
He's going to try and he's going to go for that same move again. I think that maybe he's practiced this, or it's a setup. I'd let his head come out the pop out here. They're nice, very nice. And then there's a choke. Yeah, there you go. Push his head down with your forearm. Push him down.
So beautiful arm trap position here for Jamie Sporne. Looking to try and jump around to the back. 40 seconds to go in now. Pretty much a three-quarter mount position.
The right hand punch. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Rear naked choke. That is tight. Jamie Sporne looking for his first title defense.
I think he's out. I think he's asleep. I think he's asleep.
He's tapped. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. And still, Jamie Sporne with the second round rear naked choke. Fantastic performance from the welterweight champ. He's going to go home with that belt still firmly wrapped around his waist.
Very technical grappling fight from Jamie, which was awesome to see. Boston just couldn't keep up with the transitions that were being thrown onto him. Caught him with a couple of overhand rights at the start of that round. I think just rocked him as well.
That's right, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 38 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, and still the Coastal Combat welterweight champion, Jamie Sporne. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our and still Coastal Combat welterweight champion. A dominant performance, ending with a second round rear naked choke. Jamie, give me your thoughts on the fight.
Thank you, man. Thank you to everybody. Thoughts on the fight, I was happy. Did pretty well. I feel like I maybe should have got up a bit more pumped before I came out and warmed up a bit more, but I felt good, a little bit gassed at the start. Feel I can do better. I feel I will do better next time, but I'm happy with the second round win.
Well, looked pretty good from my perspective. That pressure wrestling was on display in the slick submission shortly thereafter. Talk to me a little bit about your training, of course. The one-purpose jiu-jitsu with the black belt there, and rounding out your game with a phenomenal team at Integrated MMA.
Yeah, integrated. We got it right. We got to bust balls. Nah, man, thank you so much, obviously, to Adrian. He, raised me in my MMA journey, got me through from the start all the way to here. And all thank you to Adrian for everything he does. Like, not many people can fight like he does. He's there every day. He runs the gym phenomenally. I get tired just doing kids' classes at my gym. I don't know how he does it at a supple age of 25 still. Look at him. But no, huge thank you to Adrian, everybody at Integrated, Craig, Jimmy, everyone that's welterweights have been helping me out a lot. Had a big couple wrestling sessions lately. That was a big thing I took away from Lonnie. Tim, my housemate, everyone at Integrated, thank you so much. One Purpose, my Professor Bob, and my coach Tegan and my whole team there. Thank you guys, everyone, for supporting me, for all the help. And a huge thank you to Blair, Isaac, and all the boys at Nitro as well for really getting my hands there. I landed a few good right hands, and I was happy with that.
Yeah, striking looked on point tonight. Before I let you go, Jamie, obviously now this is your first title defense of the Coastal Combat welterweight title. What can we expect from you next?
To be honest, man, I've been saying to a lot of people after this, I want to go pro. I want to go up to the big dogs. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm going there. I'm going for the UFC. I'll make it.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still welterweight champion, Jamie Sporne.